This is huge, Warriors fans. Imagine LeBron James joining Golden State alongside one of the brightest young stars in the NBA, Devin Booker. With the trade deadline fast approaching, the Warriors are reportedly eyeing a $194 million mega deal that could shake the entire NBA to its core. LeBron's basketball IQ, leadership, and ability to elevate any team would fit perfectly with the Warriors' unselfish, high-paced style of play. Add Booker's elite scoring ability, and you've got a potentially unstoppable duo alongside Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. This blockbuster trade could change the Western Conference forever. Stay tuned as we break down the details of this jaw-dropping trade rumor. Could the Warriors truly pull it off? Hey, basketball fans! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got an absolute bombshell of a rumor to discuss that's sure to shake up the NBA world. Trust me when I say this could be one of the most mind-blowing trades in recent memory, and it involves two massive names in the NBA. We're talking about the Golden State Warriors making a major push for none other than LeBron James and a star from the Phoenix Suns, all in a jaw-dropping $194 million deal before the trade deadline. Yes, you heard that right. This is the kind of blockbuster trade that could change the entire landscape of the NBA for years to come, so stay tuned, because we're about to break it all down. Now, the Warriors have always been a team that's been very careful with their moves. They're no strangers to making a splash when it matters, and let's face it, when you've got a roster stacked with guys like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, you've got to keep your eye on the bigger picture. And with the trade deadline fast approaching, there's no question that the Warriors are looking to get even more star power, and this time, they're setting their sights on the king of the NBA himself, LeBron James. Can you imagine that? LeBron joining the Warriors? That could be a game changer. But before we dive too deep into that, let's talk about how this all started. Rumors started circulating around the league that the Warriors were quietly exploring trade options. They've been keeping an eye on the standings, and despite having one of the most dominant backcourts in the league, there's still been some growing concern about their overall depth, especially as they face the possibility of aging stars and the challenge of keeping up with the emerging super teams in the Western Conference. So, when news broke that the Warriors were interested in LeBron James, you better believe it sent shockwaves through the NBA world. Now, we all know that LeBron James is no stranger to making big moves. He's been the face of the NBA for over a decade, leading teams to championships and dominating the court like few others. But let's take a moment to think about why the Warriors would want him. First and foremost, LeBron's basketball IQ is off the charts. He's been known for making the right play at the right time, and with a Warriors team that already prides itself on playing unselfish, ball-moving basketball, LeBron could fit in seamlessly. Plus, we can't ignore the fact that LeBron's leadership and ability to elevate his teammates would be a huge asset for a Warriors team that's built on teamwork and a collective effort. But the more we think about it, the more it makes sense. The Warriors have always valued versatility, and LeBron offers that in spades. Whether it's his ability to play multiple positions, his scoring ability, or his elite passing, LeBron would provide the Warriors with another weapon they can use in their already potent arsenal. Imagine the pick-and-roll combinations with Curry, LeBron, and Green. That's almost unfair, right? Now, let's talk about the other part of this trade rumor, the Phoenix Suns star who could be involved in this $194 million deal. This part of the rumor is just as exciting as the LeBron one. The Suns have a star player who has been making waves this season with his incredible performances. That player is none other than Devin Booker. Booker has been one of the most dynamic and efficient scorers in the league for years, and it seems like the Warriors are very interested in adding him to their roster. Let's break this down. Booker, much like LeBron, brings something special to the table. He's a pure scorer. Whether it's his ability to create his own shot, his deep three-point range, or his finishing ability at the rim, Booker can light it up in ways that few players can. But it's not just about his scoring. Booker's ability to play off the ball and move without it is something that the Warriors would love to take advantage of. Pairing him with Curry in the backcourt would give Golden State an unstoppable offensive duo. But it doesn't stop there. Booker is also capable of handling the ball and running an offense if needed. This versatility could be huge for the Warriors, especially as they look to make another championship run. And don't forget about his defense. While he's not known as an elite defender, Booker has definitely improved on that side of the ball, and his length and athleticism make him a capable defender in key moments. So, how does this $194 million deal work? Well, the Warriors would have to part with some key players to make it happen, but they've got the assets to pull it off. We're talking about some combination of players like Andrew Wiggins, Moses Moody, and even a guy like James Wiseman, who still has a lot of potential. But the real question is, are the Warriors willing to part with these assets for the chance to land both LeBron and Booker? This is where things get tricky. The Warriors already have a pretty hefty payroll, and adding two more superstars like LeBron and Booker would mean that they're going to have to make some tough decisions. But let's be real, if you're the Warriors, and you're already a championship contender with Curry, Thompson, and Green, do you pass up the opportunity to add two players of this caliber? The answer, in most cases, would probably be no. But there's another layer to this trade that we need to consider: the luxury tax implications. The Warriors are already in the tax territory, and adding LeBron and Booker would certainly push them even further into that realm. The question then becomes, is it worth it? Are the Warriors willing to go all in, knowing that the luxury tax bills could be astronomical? But with the chance to create a super team that could rival any in NBA history, it might just be a risk they're willing to take. Now, let's talk about the impact this would have on the rest of the league. If this trade goes down, it would completely shake up the Western Conference. The Warriors, already dangerous, would become an even more lethal team with LeBron and Booker. Think about it. With Curry's shooting ability, LeBron's basketball IQ, and Booker's scoring, the Warriors would have an unstoppable offense. But it's not just about offense. We all know that the key to winning championships in the NBA is defense, and the Warriors have always prided themselves on that end of the floor. Adding LeBron, one of the best defenders of all time, would only bolster their defensive efforts. But the impact wouldn't be limited to just the Warriors. If this trade happens, it would force other teams in the West to make moves of their own. The Lakers, the Suns, and other contenders would have to find a way to match up with a super team like the Warriors. The competition would be fierce, and the NBA playoffs would become even more unpredictable than ever before. In conclusion, this trade rumor has the potential to be one of the most significant moves in NBA history. The idea of the Warriors adding both LeBron James and Devin Booker is mind-blowing, and while it may seem like a long shot, the possibility is definitely there. The Warriors are a team that has proven time and time again that they're willing to make bold moves when necessary, and with the trade